What's up, people? Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy 16. I'm not sure how long this part's gonna last because I think we might be at the end of the DLC. We just might be at the end of the DLC already, and yeah, it's been. This DLC did not last very long. I was expecting it to be a little bit longer. That's why I was thinking about waiting until the full DLC came out, like both of them at once. I think the one with Leviathan, but I didn't want to sleep on this one. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get this thing through because why not? And to just, have fun with this. Um, we are pretty much like at the end here, and all we need to do really is go back to the hideout, go tell this old lady, hey, we beat this mission or whatever, and she's gonna be like, all right, you slayed another so-called divine creature or whatever. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, if this doesn't last too very long, it doesn't matter how long, I'm gonna probably end up doing another quest and then call it a game for now until the next DLC comes out. So yeah, if it gets cut too short, what I'm gonna probably do is jump on another game, just to because that'd be too long. I don't want to stop streaming just yet. All right, new crafting stuff. So it's funny, we can still craft new things, which will probably be useful.
Trouble with your gear, or
In the next DLC, it'll be useful.
same for you, dear.
Ooh, we can craft this baby. What else we can get? Da, 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 da. I don't want that because I don't want to decrease my attack power. I want to raise everything. So let's get this a mega weapon. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can reinforce it. Oh, we can't reinforce it. Ooh. We can get that, and then get this.
You can thank me later. My best work.
Oh yeah.
Will do.
Want to upgrade all our stuff. Fallen bracelets. We get increased defense, but our health, HP goes down. So I don't know about that. Alright, Karen, what you got for us?
Back, are ya? So, did you find out where the dust crystals were coming from, or what?
It's a long story, and perhaps one better told in the shelves.
Oh yeah. Gotta see old tomes. Old tomes. Old man tomes.
Bloody hell. Remind me never to go poking round in any fallen ruins.
Not only a mother crystal of human creation, but an icon as well.
Oh yeah.
Truly, the study of our fallen forebears is endlessly rewarding. The wonders of which they were capable never cease to amaze.
It was a good thing we
Came as
bopped
something
that
of a
guy
surprise
too.
to us, too.
He was giving us a little bit of trouble.
We had no idea what we were getting ourselves into when we set foot in that tower.
We only knew the old stories. Of a people so consumed by greed that they sought to overthrow the gods. And I'd hazard the thing we found in that tower was conceived for that very purpose.
Omega. The offspring of the Fallen's boundless knowledge and unchecked ambition. A dangerous combination for all concerned.
Yeah.
Ultima crushed them. It was he whose secrets the Fallen coveted, let's not forget. He whom they strove to dethrone. Just as we strive to dethrone him now. Without their knowledge. And without their weapons of war.
Clive.
This power I've been given may exceed even theirs. But if I use it, as they did, who's to say things won't end the same way?
Come now, brother.
Good point.
I think the events of recent days have made it abundantly clear that we are not our ancestors. As well you know.
You're right.
We're not consumed by greed, huh?
Crystals. We destroy them.
In crafting their artificial art, the Fallen sought to emulate the divine. But that is not the path we have chosen.
The artificial heart.
We don't want to be gods. We just want to be free.
Well said. If one does not learn from the mistakes of the past, one is doomed to repeat them. And so...
We just want to be free.
Everything you told me to the very last detail. That those who come after might learn from our travails. And perhaps, just perhaps, forge a brighter future for our descendants.
Yeah. You know, we don't want to end up making those ugly temples again. Those ugly temples. Echoes of the fallen we have now defeated and crushed. Dusk's shard. As if unable or unwilling to accept the loss of their mother, with the destruction of the sage spire's heart, did all nearby dust crystals shatter and fade. Oddly, those far removed from the tower, however, do not appear to have suffered the same fate, including a particularly suspect sample Goats was gullied into buying on a recent journey to Port Isol. They're not even what you call decent. Well, we got this cool sword. Repercussion. We got new stuff from Karen. Let's see what we got here.
World out there. Let's stock up what you can.
So, the Fallen did manage to make a mother crystal of their own, did they? Fat lot of good it did them. Brought the wrath of God down on their own stupid heads, and then left it to their descendants to clean up the mess they left behind. He did a good job making the Sage Spire spick and span, but if that fallen heart were anything like the others, I'll wager there's plenty of shards still out there hitting the stockpiles waiting to be sold to the highest bidder. Still, they're not like to last long, shoddy things as that they are, and anyone who tries to flog them as common crystals is begging to get themselves nabbed for dealing in dodgy goods. Those crystals are not but Kuros now. They're part of this world's history, not its future.
go on then.
Alright, let's see what new stuff you got. You got any new stuff? All this stuff I don't need.
None today, I'm afraid.
You can't even purchase more of those, huh? What's new? Iconoclasm, orchestran roll. This costs 40,000. I guess they go into the They go into the jukebox.
You'll not find a better price than that.
I will take more of these. Good,
It'd better all be
madam. Why not? I don't know why this didn't activate last elixir, because I got a couple of game overs for the first time in ever in this DLC. I don't know why, so I don't know why it didn't activate. That's so weird. Yeah.
Come again. Or
Yeah.
don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Okay, so we forged that. We forged the latest stuff.
My Lord Marquis, I heard about Eastpool.
Ah, did you?
Some of my fellow guardians are to build a new home there, both for themselves and for Madame Martha's bearers. Is it true?
It's true. The village is to be rebuilt.
That's
I have
right.
many fond memories of Eastpool. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but not nearly as often as I should have.
Oscar, I'd like you to assist Sir Wade in the rebuilding efforts.
But my lord, my training is not yet complete. I couldn't possibly.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters, but I'm not as hard-hearted as that. Go. Be with your aunt. Rebuild her home. Is what she would have wanted.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
Nice. You can do it, man. I believe in you. We don't want to be gods. We just want to be free. And to be free, we shall. We got a lot of those. Dear Sid. Dear Sid, I write you this note from Imperial lands. Yes, I know we said we'd be going straight home, but a little detour to trade the trinkets we'd picked up on our travels for some trusty gil seemed in order. Give the elders something to soften the shock of losing the dust crystals like. Truth is, those crystals have long been a lifeline for our people. And though I may have been quick to comprehend your reasoning that they're not but a teether to a sinking ship, humble country folk like mine are rather less receptive to new ideas. Wish me luck in turning them to the righteous path, Familia. P.S. In the unlikely event we should find ourselves driven from our home at point of pitchfork, I trust you'll spare us a bed or three. The lads can sleep on the floor at a pinch. Of course, man. Of course, why not? Why not? Of course. Ooh, we got something over here. State of the realm. Yeah. So we'll go check this out and then we might try to do a quest. Actually, let's check out this board thing over here.
Clive! Anything catch your eye?
Anything catch your eye? Holy Empire of Sand Brick. Under new management. Northbreach. Is that... That's that brothel place. The Dalmacia. We're not doing any of those missions. We're never going to Allude. That place is a cesspool. Ew. That place is a cesspool, man. You might do this mission, maybe? It looks like a fetch quest.
Think you can help?
Think you can help? Yeah, we'll check it out after this.
Clive. How may I help you today?
State of the realm. Oh, yeah. Alright, now let's move this camera a little bit. Inner Voice. An all-new feature is now accessible by pressing this button while viewing the Grand Cast and Vivian's map room. Inner Voice affords you a window into both Clive's heart and the hearts of those he has encountered on his journey. After opening the feature, select a character with this button to hear their innermost thoughts on other members of the cast. Really now? Meeting the Echoes. Characters appearing in Echoes of the Fallen have been added to the Grand Cast and the timeline has been updated. Speak with Vivian in the Hideaway to learn more. Huh. Oh, you can... Torgal. Torgal, look at the Torgal, look at the Torgal. Man, he was a pup. Archduke's outwent expeditions to the frozen northern territories. He was found half-starved and shivering. The two became nigh acceptable. Oh, Torgal. Clive's faithful friend, now fully grown. Fiercely protective of him and his allies. Transform akin to an icon. He's a rare frost wolf. Fenric form. Sidolphus. Oh yeah, I remember this former Duchess. She's a whore. She was a whore, man. Sleeping with many different icons. Well, really just Bahamut's. It was really, what's her name? Benedicta? That was... She got around, man. She got around. Man. The advent of Odin. We go to the throne of God. There's but one path ahead of us. Not just brave, but strong too. He feels like an old friend already. Forgive my disobedience, my lady. Tarja. We shall fight our fate together. I want you to be free, Jote. Cyril, thank you for your service. Watch over us, I pray. Ambrosia, I missed you, girl. You shall have your atonement. I shall fight you to my last breath and beyond. These are our terms. Mid-adult human. He was a greater man than I ever knew. Together to the end. Ring a debt. Sid the Outlaw. Inner voice, the vessel, and years come. Our work is not yet done. He calls Ultima my Lord and Savior. Let's see, made presentable. So you can see how another bond that must be severed. Come to me. Bid Mithios welcome. Man cannot change his nature. Well, new. The one that got away. You know your orders. Dang. All right. This is kind of cool. Who's new in this area? I trust you find the answers you seek. Dang, man. Sheesh. Hood and Miner. Oh, yeah, so these are the bandits. Time to go home and face the music, then. We don't want to be gods. We just want to be free. Amen. All's well that ends well, I suppose. May you ever grant us the gift of wisdom. I don't think he likes us. Huh. It's funny.
Study it well, Clive.
Alright, let's see what's over here. State of the Echoes. Information on the Echoes of the Fallen have been added to the situation map. Timeline has been updated. all that. You had to go to Sage Spire. A whole bunch of lore. About the dust crystals and all that
Thus
stuff.
ends today's lesson.
Alright, thank you very much. So, let's see. Do I want to do this mission?
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go.
You know what? Might as well. Might as well end it off with another quest.
The High Cardinal. The Dominion's all but done for. And it's lucky it's that shouting I heard from the barracks.
Oh, we probably should have saved it back there. But, oh well, we can save it right now. Oh yeah. We're almost at level 50. Yeah. Might as well finish it off with a quest because
If we're not careful,
eventually, when I go into Storm Connections, probably play some more of that. Probably get into some online matches.
My wards and I may soon be without a home.
Oh, what's going on?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal.
Dang, he wants everyone wants a piece of you, though. I mean, come on, can you blame him?
Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
The Duke of Oriflamme.
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrek. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Wow,
Believe me,
what a scumbag.
I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrek. A man who stated
He's not the most powerful. I'm the most powerful. Man, I'll go up and bop him right now if you want me to.
The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
Who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe,
Oh yeah.
no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
Why
I'll
not?
see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
Under new management. I thought it had something related to the
We may have met this Duke before.
brothel.
At the remembrance ceremony.
Let's hope we didn't make a strong impression.
not only control of the garrison he wants, it's
So this man wants control. He has
leader in the Dane.
a lust for power, it seems.
Halt.
You want some power? I got you some power.
Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be alright. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics.
I was about to say,
Here, I'll go and ask.
I'll bust through by force if I have to. Seen these flames? No, I'm just kidding, like.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel.
I don't know, man.
Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
Can't we plant it elsewhere?
How dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
No.
The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Sabine.
Speak with those outside the wall. Okay. So we gotta go around here.
think he was the only one who survived.
Was that shouting?
Let's start with this one right here. What do you got to say, man?
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'll be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Okay. So you would rebel against him, obviously. Let's see what this guy has to say.
The Dominion's all but done for.
Then it's lucky we stayed.
Oh, we got a merchant right here. Anything that I need? Oh, no.
Come back again.
In's
I'm
hand.
hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need His Eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Yeah, alright.
Sell anything today?
As much as you, I'll wager.
So we got your opinion.
Salvaged what they could from
Last but not least, outside the wall, Chocobo Keeper.
Question, if you don't mind.
Gotta
What do
check
you
out
think
the
of the Duke of
Chocobo.
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Let's check out the soldiers.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
I still wish you would be able to run faster. I mean, I know he ain't Sonic, but still.
I think he was the only one who survived. And you're just gonna fall in tonight?
He could use those flames to get a boost.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
It's not only control of the garrison he wants. It's the...
Alright, so you're all about that.
We all... Do you have a leader in the dame?
A leader in the dime. Ah, never saw that chest. Guess I'm glad I came up there.
One at a time now. There's enough for everyone.
Alright, cynical soldier.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame. but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Straight to the point. You're a straight man. I'll give you that. Straight man. I understand, brother. I understand.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Philippe.
A whole day. Dry some.
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any trouble?
Yo, Philippe.
Captain,
See what you
I
got.
have a moment.
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
Your boy's gonna go and do the right thing.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Alright, let's see if we can go this way. This time. And we got a chest over here. Black blood. Pleasant.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
Kinda ran into some trouble.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Boy cares about the Madame of the Brothel.
Yet, especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again.
No, you have to wait for the next DLC.
Until then.
My lady. Alright, so didn't do any fighting. Oh, she needs my help again already? Well, I'll have to wait until next time with the next DLC. And this is where we're going to take a stop, guys, for now. So, until they announce that new DLC, I think it's called The Rising Tide. Hopefully it's going to be less whatever dungeon or whatever thing we have to crawl through, whatever place we have to go through is less ugly than that fallen temple we were just in. So yeah. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for more videos about, well, I think one of the things I might do next is I'm going to try to see if I can get into the DLC of Intergrade without having to play through the whole story, because I don't want to do that right now. If it was just coming out, if I started streaming back then, I probably would have streamed the original Final Fantasy VII Remake, but it was too late. And I don't have time to do that right now because I want to play Persona 3. And yeah, all that stuff. Persona 3 Reload when it comes out, and then we will play Rebirth eventually at some point too. So stay tuned for that. And if you guys want to know when that's going to be all happening, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube. Hit that bell, smack that like button, and follow me on Twitch if you want to know when I do these live. Link in the description. And let me know what you guys think of the game, guys, in the comments. And let me know what you are excited for. So, till then, I will see you all next time. I'm also going to be trying to do some Storm Connection videos as well. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I will see y'all around.